right, Virgo, welcome to your September forecast. Happy birthday to all the Virgos. All right, let's go ahead and draw your bonus cards. And I am a heavy breather. Hopefully it's not coming through on the mic, but my asthma is not so good, so I'm having to take a lot of deep breaths. I have my inhaler next to me. It's not too bad, but it's not great. Okay, what is coming towards Virgo for September? September forecast for Virgo. September forecast for Virgos. All right, here we go. What do we have with our moonology? And skadoosh. Hold your vision. Fixed moon. That does kind of feel like a moon card energy where you have some type of path that you are following, intuitive path, and just stay on it. You know, don't worry about what's going on outside of that path around you. Just like focus like a laser beam. Hold your vision. And that's true. There's a saying in my bathroom that it's attributed to Abraham Lincoln that, you know, as long as you hold your vision and stay true to it, you can accomplish anything. Broken heart. All right, so time for healing for some of you. Disappointment is what I just heard. It doesn't have to be a romantic thing, but there could be something that if you try to, let's say, you know, think about gardening. If you try to harvest a fruit or a vegetable or anything before it's done, it's not going to be good. It's not going to be right. This could be a timing thing with that broken heart. It's just not the right timing. It's not that whatever it is you're wanting isn't right for you, per se. It could just be not the right time. Ah, okay. Yeah. And also with that broken heart, if you think about it, if you're holding on to something too tightly, if you're trying to force something, guess what happens? Things break if you're trying to force things. So we have path of least resistance. Choose ease and grace. While still holding your vision, you will get to where you're going, but we want it to be effortless, easy. All right, so this is a forecast reading. So we're looking at current energy, future energy, path of least resistance. It makes me think of a river. You have a river that splits, and one side is calm, and the other side is, you know, like rapids. This is saying least resistance. You know, it's like you're making things harder for yourself by struggling. You know, like, here's the thing. Like, I don't swim. I'm just not good in the water, and I try to stay away from it. I appreciate the water. I love the sounds and the smells, but I don't get in the water. And from what I've seen, watching documentaries and stuff, the people that drown is because they're struggling. They could have floated sometimes, not all the time, but struggle can make you sink. So, look at that. There's the healing, the Four of Swords. This is kind of taking things easy, right? I think so. The World. And then the Five of Cups. Not surprising that that's the first flop there. It's time to let things go. Yep. Okay, let's see what's crossing this for you, Virgo. Page of Cups. Be nice if the Sun card came out, because that speaks of things coming easily. Two of Swords. And the Six of Swords. Okay. The Six of Swords came out twice for Taurus. Okay. Much different reading, though, I have to say. Straight out of the gate. All right, so we have the Page of Cups holding their vision. This is planning and thinking about something that is a heart's desire. That's what I'm feeling here for first and foremost with this card. It's jumping out to me. But before you can do that, there needs to be a time of rest and healing. You know, that broken heart is basically like the Three of Swords. Something not working out, whether it's romantic or not. And this is about healing that before you move on to the next new thing. A lot of people don't do that. They take their issues and trauma with them into the next thing, whether it's work or friendships or whatever. You know, they take it with them. They take all that baggage. They don't take the time out to heal. So I'm not sure how that is manifesting for you. But there is something new here that I think you're wanting to go for. But this is saying this is important to heal the past and let it go. We have the World card, which is the very last card of the tarot. This is a doorway, a portal, a start on something new. But it's being clouded with the Two of Swords, indecision. And it's like, what's the indecision? You know, you've got to heal first. I think what the problem is here energetically is the not healing to jumping right to something new. And that kind of muddles up the energy, and in my opinion. So this is about intuition here and really connecting to your intuition. The intuition here is the key to opening up that new portal, that new path. That's what I'm feeling there. That's the key. And it's also about making, better decisions as well with that Two of Swords. It means that there's other options here that you're not currently seeing. Now, all a part of the same energy is the Five of Cups and the Six of Swords. I'm getting two different stories here. One is, there was something, feels like it ended, didn't work out. Something was disappointing. Something didn't happen the way you wanted, right? That's what it feels like to me. And just moving on. But my concern is, did you do the healing from this, or are you just turning your back on it? Now, this would say that you are taking with you the knowledge and wisdom you gain from these experiences, hopefully. Hopefully, that's what this is. And we have path of least resistance here. Choose ease and grace. That's what this is. So I'm really hoping here that you did the healing with the Four of Swords and that you're using your intuition to help guide you into this new path. That's what I'm hoping here. Because the Page of Cups is kind of like hope. If you think about it, because that's a heart's desire. It's something that hasn't manifested yet. You still have hope. Even though things didn't work out here for wherever this was, whether it was romance or something you were emotionally attached to, a friendship, family, anything. It could even be business, There is moving to calmer waters, choosing ease and grace. That's pretty much what we see here. So that's what I have with that first row. Okay, Virgo. Let's keep going and see. For September, that moon card popped out again. I saw it, but it didn't come out. I've seen it twice now. It keeps flashing me. The moon. Oh my God, the moon is mooning me. Did it twice now. Oh, okay. The Wheel of Fortune. Sorry. 10 of Cups. And no. All right, we'll see. 9 of Swords. What? Why? Virgo, only you. Only you. All right, sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me this morning. I dropped a knife on my foot. Actually, a sword. I'm okay. It's a weird morning. I always was always afraid of dropping a knife on my foot, and then it happened this morning, and it poked a hole in the tip of my toe. I'm okay. It was much more scary than I thought it would be. So I faced my fears in a way. I'm not scared of dropping anything on my foot anymore. So there we go. Anyway, there we go. Oh, ooh, Ten of Cups twice in a row. Like in the same row. Knight of Wands, Saggy, and the Four of Swords. Okay. Yep. All right, very important, Virgo. Just drop everything. Here. You have to heal. Because there's something that's wanting to come in that is going to knock your socks off. But you got to do this. You have to. Now, this is all like one energy, right? It's everything in you kind of in a soup. It's not like this happened, this happened, this happened. It's not how this works. This, you know what I'm saying? Time and energy is fluid. So there's something that has ended. I really feel like there's something that has ended in the past, or it will be ending soon. That's how I feel. And the sooner or later you put it to bed, you put it to rest. This is putting it to rest. You know, this is showing, this Four of Swords is showing a cemetery. This right here, you got to let it go. Something did not work out. It's time to let it go. You know, and that's the thing. It's like, no matter what it was, you know, a friendship, a romance, a business, something that didn't work out, and you're thinking about all the ways it didn't work out. This is that Gemini mind energy gone run amok, basically. You have to get yourself out of it by, number one, you can't change the past. You can only change how you feel about it. And there's nothing to be had here. It's done. So it's time to let it go, you know, and really, really, truly let it go. It's like you have to bury it. Like, when I say bury it, I don't mean ignore it. I mean mourn it. Whatever it is, it's over. It's done. Mourn, grieve, and then energetically let it go, because there is something amazing that is kind of knocking at the door here with that World card. It's like, hello, can you hear me? If you're stuck in this Knight of Swords energy, there's no way you can hear it or feel it energetically. But look at this. Now, let me tell you, whatever that was in the past, wouldn't it be worth it to work through that energy and let it go for this? I would think so, no matter what it was. No matter how dirty you think somebody did you. Or maybe, you know, it could be that you did somebody dirty and you're having trouble letting that go. You got to forgive yourself. Sometimes that's the hardest person to forgive is yourself. Okay? But you got to let all that go. You have to. You have to. You know, write all that stuff down. Bury it. You know, let it go. It is done. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. Wow. You know, good luck, serendipity, happiness, Ten of Cups. Wow. This is tremendous good luck and fortune and fate. The universe is trying to say that this Ten of Cups is yours inherently. It's for all of us. This luck, this serendipity, happiness, you know, it's meant for all of us. If you can get into the frequency of it, it's there. It's always there. That's the kicker. It's always there. And so now we have the Ten of Cups again. Happiness. Just, you know, the you know, after a troubling time, because this is represent the rainbow, you know, and the Knight of Wands. This is an energy. This is Sagittarius. You know, it's explorative. It's fire on fire. It's ready. This is that optimistic, happy, you know, independent. Let's just live life to the fullest and explore and experience everything we can. That's what this energy feels like. And now it could be a Sagittarius could be coming in for you. They could be part of this happiness here. Could be. This could be your energy. Either way, there's a lot of happiness here, a ton of happiness. If you explore, I feel like, um, what really makes you happy, there's a whole world out there waiting for you to explore it, to have adventures. That's what this is. It feels very adventurous, very happy. All right, let's keep going. All right, so let's take them. We had 3 just plop over. We have 2 of Pentacles. We've got the Hangman, Pisces. And then we have the Lovers, Gemini energy. All right, let's see what's crossing this for Virgo. You know, there's so much good here, but it's really just waiting for you to get with the energy of it by not struggling anymore. It's that, you know, choosing ease and grace. Oh, look at that. There you are, Virgo, 9 of Pentacles. I like that. That's a very strong card. I like it. Now we have the Queen of Cups. Cancer energy. Let's see what's on the Lovers. Yep. Okay. So, thinking about Pentacles now, this was felt very heart-based, right? And I think once you get through that and you realize that your happiness it's in your control, right? Then you can start to focus on your Pentacles. So we have balance here and the 9 of Pentacles, self-sufficiency. This is one of your cards, Virgo. I really love it. It's one of my favorite cards. It's being able to take care of yourself, you know, using your own skills and talents. This is doing very well for yourself. So this could be your new focus here once you've healed that. You know, I feel like you're focused on making a life for yourself. You know, that's the energy that you're trying to balance, you know, being very successful and independent. I like that. Let me bring this down a little bit. Yep. And I think you're looking at love from a different perspective now, like what love is. We have the Queen of Cups. She's done that really deep dive into her emotions, and anything that was scarring or, you know, not so good, like a pearl, she's turned those things into, like a pearl, like a oyster. She's turned those not so good things into the pearls of wisdom, and now it's something that she can be proud of, something she's learned. It becomes a part of her. You don't, you know, you might have to bury these situations, like be over it, but the lesson is always there, right? That's what I'm feeling. And so this is like seeing things from a different perspective. What you experienced here, instead of having all this feels like what is happening with the 9 of Swords and the 4 of Swords. This is the outcome when you deal with it, when you look at it and you figure out what part you played in it. You're not like blaming people, right? You're taking responsibility for your own actions and everything, however that works out for you. It's seeing things differently. That's what this is, you know? So this is very wholesome. This is very good. I like it. This is a huge progression here in emotional maturity. And the Lovers, this does not have to do with romance. You're choosing yourself here. The Lovers, if we think about Gemini, Gemini is the twins. So we all kind of have our light and shadow side, or different aspects of ourselves. You are deciding to unite yourself here. And instead of like maybe putting other people before yourself, you're walking away from things that were not contributing, right? That's kind of what it feels like to me. You're choosing yourself over these things that weren't really good for you anyway. I feel like this is what all that is there. Things that didn't work out, things maybe you were trying to force, possibly, you know? So I feel like you're choosing yourself in this situation here, putting yourself first. There's nothing wrong with that, you know? We have the festival. Oh, Creates an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. There we go. We are coming up on holiday season here, not too long. Wisdom. Have you ever been told that you're wise beyond your years? Now is the time to call upon your inner fairy, wisdom, to help you with a challenge. There we go. We have plane. There's that travel right there. A journey is indicated either physically or metaphorically, and your life will become more full. We have archway. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths are opening up, and I do feel like it's there. We have fair woman, dealings a relationship with a woman with blonde, gray, or white hair. And then we have frying pan, trouble or accusations. I mean, I feel like that's probably what you're going away from here. It might be what that Nine of Swords is referring to, but I think you're leaving that behind. So not going to worry about that, Virgo. Wow, your readings are really intense lately, especially that last one I did yesterday. I was like, oh, I'm going to do a bonus birthday reading for Virgo, and man, it was heavy, but a message had to come out and somebody needed to hear it, so there you go. All right, if this resonates with you, Virgo, please let me know in the comments below or hit the like button, share, subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.